question for you today, and that is, how do you do around preferences? Like, do you have really strong preferences around how you like to move through your days, around what you like to eat, what you like to drink, who you like to hang out with, what kinds of movies you like, books you like, music you like? Or are you kind of more just open and you like to accept and receive whatever comes your way and you're more adventurous? I'm thinking about this because I tend to have a lot of preferences. I tend to like things a certain way, and I have certain rules about what I'll eat or not eat, or what I'll do or not do, or the kinds of values that I have and things I believe in the world. So I have lots of preferences. But I recently came across a quote from an old Zen book, the Xing Xing Ming, which is, I think, from the 7th century or something like that. And the quote is, "The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences." The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. And that, when I read that in a book recently, it just really struck me. I thought, I so have preferences. I so have leanings. I so hear something that's happening in the news and I have a firm and strong opinion about it. I so witness something happening and I have thoughts about that. I have this quality of discernment, which it can be a good thing, but I can step into a situation or a meeting or a moment and just think, oh, this should have been done this way, or we should do this, or I can tend to have a lot of shoulds. Well, I came across a practice recently, which I really love, which is when you notice this about yourself, because you are noticing that you can get a little judgy or you have certain preferences about how people behave or what they do or what they say, it's good to kind of reconnect with neutrality, a greater sense of neutrality. And the practice that I learned was when you catch yourself leaning in a certain way or having strong opinions and you want to open up a little more, you want to open to other possibilities, you can actually simply take your hand, put it on your heart like this, and actually just say something to yourself like, correct, neutral now. Like, go to neutral now. Correct yourself. You know, you might be leaning this way or leaning that way. But you can kind of physically put your hand on your heart and just remind yourself, grow my neutrality now, correct neutral now, and just find that neutral space. Just remember, the great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. And by the great way, I just think that means enlightenment or empowerment or joy or whatever that path of spirituality or deepening or just a happier, better you is. So this is going to be one of my things I'm working on, trying to lighten up my attachment to my preferences and use this practice I came across, which is just to connect with your heart and just remind yourself that you can connect more deeply to neutrality, and where that place where preference is not really, it's not about preference. It's actually about openness and possibility and what you might learn there.